All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going on a guided journey to figure out how to choose the absolute perfect commercial tile floor cleaner for any business. We're going to break down everything you need to know.
Okay, be honest with me for a second. Have you ever walked into a business, a restaurant, a shop, maybe even a doctor's office, and the first thing you noticed was the floor? You know, if it's grimy or sticky, it just kind of kills the whole vibe, doesn't it? It makes you question things. It's a tiny detail that honestly speaks volumes.
And you know, that gut feeling you get, it's not just about appearances. We're talking about something that's actually fundamental to the success of a business. Keeping those floors looking spotless isn't just a chore, it's a strategic move.
So, clean floors are really non-negotiable for three huge reasons. First, they create that critical first impression of professionalism. Second, they're absolutely essential for health and hygiene. I mean, think about restaurants or hospitals. And third, they build this unspoken foundation of safety and trust with everyone who walks through the door.
Think about the powerful message behind that. A clean floor isn't just clean, it's a statement. It screams, we care about the details. And that tells every single customer that they can probably trust you with the big stuff too. It builds so much confidence.
So how do you actually achieve that level of clean, day in and day out, without spending all your time and energy on it? Well, that's where the right machine comes into play. So let's meet the heavy-duty helpers that are built for exactly this job.
At its very core, a commercial tile floor cleaner is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a purpose-built beast that combines scrubbing, washing, and, a lot of the time, drying all into one super efficient process. They're made to be tough, to handle the daily grind of big commercial spaces.
And here is the perfect way to wrap your head around the difference in scale. Using a regular residential cleaner for a commercial job, that's kind of like trying to move an entire warehouse full of stuff with a bicycle. Sure, you might get there eventually, but yeah. A commercial machine, on the other hand, that's your cargo truck. It's designed from the ground up for capacity, for power, and for durability.
Okay, first up we have the workhorses of the industry, the scrubber machines. These things are absolutely incredible because they scrub the floor and vacuum up all the dirty water in one single motion. That leaves the floor almost instantly dry and safe to walk on. You see these a lot in high-traffic places like shopping malls or airports, and for good reason.
Next, we've got the steam cleaners, and their superpower, well, it's sanitization, but without any harsh chemicals. They use super high-temperature vapor to just blast away and kill bacteria. This makes them the perfect choice for places where hygiene is just absolutely paramount, like in healthcare facilities or busy commercial kitchens.
And finally, you have what I like to call the finishing specialists, the buffers and polishers. These machines are all about the aesthetics, the final touch. They take a floor that's already clean and they just make it gleam. They get rid of scuffs and bring back that brand new shine. You'll see these in hotel lobbies or car showrooms, anywhere that appearance is just everything. Okay, so now you know the main types of machines out there, but what really separates a good machine from a truly great one? Well, it all comes down to a few key features that can honestly make or break your entire cleaning routine.
So when you're comparing different models, you really need to ask yourself four main questions. Number one, how big is my space and can this machine cover it efficiently? 2, how easy is it to maneuver around my tables, shelves, and tight corners? 3, does a corded model make more sense or do I need the freedom of a battery? And finally, how big of a deal is noise during my business hours? The answers to those questions will point you straight to the right machine for you. Let's really zero in on that power source, because this is a huge decision. A corded electric machine, it's going to give you totally consistent power and a basically unlimited runtime, but you're literally tethered to a wall. A battery-operated model, on the other hand, gives you total freedom, total mobility, no tripping hazards, but you have to plan for that charging downtime. See, there's no single right answer here, only what's right for your specific workflow.
So, we've covered the why these machines matter, and the what, all the different types. Now, let's put it all together with a super simple checklist to help you find the absolute perfect match for your business.
This little 4-step checklist right here, it makes the whole process so much easier. First, really know your tile. A delicate natural stone is going to need a very different kind of brush than tough, durable porcelain. Second, assess your area. Don't buy a massive ride-on machine if you run a small cafe with tons of tight corners. Third, think about how often you'll use it. And fourth, look at your budget not just as a one-time cost, but as a long-term investment.
Now, to give you a bit of a head start in your research, here are a few of the top brands you'll run into. Aiolith is really known for its great value and durability, making it perfect for smaller businesses. Karcher has a great reputation for power and eco-friendly options, and Nilfisk is often praised for its solid engineering and really user-friendly designs. Think of this as a launchpad for your own deep dive.
You know, buying the machine is really just the first step. To get the most out of it, to really maximize its value, you have to be a smart owner. So let's talk about that long-term value and your return on investment.
To protect that investment, a few simple habits make a world of difference. Always prep the floor by sweeping or vacuuming first. Use the machine with slow, steady, consistent passes. It's not a race. Clean the machine after every single use. Don't let gunk build up. And finally, stick to the manufacturer's maintenance schedule. These simple things can add years to your machine's life.
And the payoff for that smart ownership? Oh, it is huge. You're not just buying a machine, you are buying back time by slashing your labor costs. You're investing in better hygiene, you're protecting the life of your expensive flooring, and ultimately, you're boosting satisfaction for both your customers and your employees.
And the financial return? It can be surprisingly quick. When you factor in all the savings on labor, on outside cleaning services, and on floor maintenance, most businesses see a full return on their investment in just 1 to 2 years. That's pretty incredible.
So, at the end of the day, choosing a commercial floor cleaner isn't just another operational expense. It is a direct investment in your brand's image, in your customers' health and safety, and in your long-term success. So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. The next time you walk into your own business, I want you to stop for a second and just look down. What message are your floors sending? And more importantly, is it the one you want people to hear?